In the recent European Amateur Boxing Championships, Cardiff's Joe Cordina was the only British boxer to win a gold medal. Today I'm in St Joseph's Amateur Boxing Club in Newport to speak to Joe about his amazing victory and his plans for the future.
I've been training 6-7 weeks of flat out hard graft, and I knew it ever since they said that it was in Sophia in Bulgaria, and my baby's name is Sophia. That's what it's meant to be, and all that kept going through my head all the way for the tournament. Sophia, I got to do it for the baby, and there was no way I was losing. And so I knew in my head after my first and second bout, I'll do this, no problem. And after they announced my name, it was like a big weight of being lifted off my shoulders, and I was just glad to bring home the gold medal for my daughter. Yeah.
And on the way to winning that gold medal, I believe you had 5 fights in 10 days. Was that very tough for you?
Yeah, well, the most I've had is 4. That extra one it makes a difference. It was for people that don't really watch boxing and they see amateur boxing as just 3 rounds and it's an easy sport. It's not. It's a very fast pace, and to have 5 3-3-minute bouts over a 10-day period is a lot harder than what people think. So yeah, it's very hard.
Did you feel by the final fight when you won the gold medal that the schedule was taking its toll on you physically?
To be honest, no. The final was the only the bout that my chest or my legs didn't feel heavy. I thought that it was mine, and I was going to grab that gold medal with 2 hands. So yeah, I think being the occasion it was helped me out a little bit.
And going into the fight, did you have a game plan? Had you watched your opponent box before? Did you know what to expect?
Yeah, I knew he was just going to fly at me. He was relentless throughout the tournament, and to me, when I was watching him in other bouts, there was no really purpose to what he was doing. He just wanted to get close and just throw shots to the body and just wing him in as like an A-louse brawl. So my game plan and the coach's game plan was to just neutralise what he was trying to do, and so he couldn't get his shots off, which was stay close, then step back, make up the distance, and then hit him long, and then get off to the side. So, and I thought I'd done that quite well in the second and third round, which I clearly won. First round was a bit shaky because I didn't know what to expect. Well, I did know what to expect, but it was a lot. It's different when you're in there. So yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, you are an amateur boxer, but you pretty much it's a full-time commitment. It's more or less like a full-time job. You spend a lot of time up training up in Sheffield, the GB squad. Just talk a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, I train 3 times a day, 5 days a week, up in Sheffield. So yeah, that's my job. I don't do anything else apart from just boxing. Yeah, so that's good.
And even to be selected for the GB squad is an achievement in itself. So can you just explain about the setup up there, the type of things you were doing?
Well, we train, like I said, 3 times a day. Run in the morning. You have your strength and conditioning around about 12 o'clock. And then in the afternoon, then you have your sparring, bag work, your pad work, and your circuit. So yeah, it is hard. You've got the top trainers around you, top nutritionists, psychologists, doctors, whatever you need is there. So it's a good setup, and it's great to be a part of that.
And of course, the whole GB setup is basically aimed at getting boxers to the highest level, which is the Olympics. A lot of the viewers might not realise that the boxers don't get selected for the Olympics. You actually got to go through a series of qualifying tournaments. So could you just explain how winning this European gold helps you in that qualifying process?
Well, obviously by me winning this European gold now, it puts me into the World Championships. So it's qualified me for the Worlds, which are in Doha in October, which is in Qatar. And you have to get to the last 3 places to qualify. So to guarantee yourself, you have to be a finalist, and if worst comes to worst, if you lose in the bronze medal stage, you have to lose to the winner. So it is hard, but obviously where I've won this gold, it's given me a lot of confidence to go on and push on, and I believe I can win a medal. And then there's 3 qualifying tournaments next year after Christmas, which I believe they're last 6 places in each tournament. So it's a bit easier next year, but I don't really want to leave it to that. I'd rather get it out of the way in the World Championships.
Boxing wise, obviously you've got the Olympics, hopefully, fingers crossed. What's the big boxing dream for Joe Cordina?
The first one is being an Olympic gold medalist. Then obviously once I've done that, that's ticked off the list, and then we can move on and set new goals, which is obviously become a world champion, which every boxer wants to do. So I'm following the footstep as my gym mate Lee Selby. So yeah, that's a long-term goal.
And you mentioned Lee Selby then. You train now in the St Joseph's gym when you're in Wales, so St Joseph's in Newport. What's it like training in a gym that's got basically packed of talent, a world champion, a number of boxers who've been British champions all different levels? What's it like being in that gym?
It's amazing. You got so many boys. The list goes on. You got Lee Selby, Andrew Selby, Fred Evans was here, Frankie Borg, Craig Evans, Mitchell Buckland, Gary Buckland, Rob Turley, Danny Griffiths. All them boys, top quality boys. And for you on the bags upstairs today, I've only had 3 days off and I was knackered. And just to look alongside me is Lee Selby working hard on the bag. Just gives you that little extra breath and that extra little push. So we're constantly all pushing each other, and I'm sure if we carry on doing what we're doing, we can all excel and do exactly what Lee's doing.